Next up, I'm joined by Danie van Merwe, our Chief Product Officer, to unpack what Johan has just shared. Good morning, Danie, all the way from Oudtshoorn. I know you're sitting there with the ostriches. Can you paint us the picture, Danie, from a product and ecosystem perspective of how WeconnectU advances, or how we play our role to achieve this mission?
Yeah, thank you, Schalk, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As Schalk and Johan mentioned, our mission to create more valuable and valued property managers is bigger than us, but we have our part to play. And from a product perspective, it's always been our focus to build the most advanced end-to-end ecosystem for the management of community and rental portfolios. Now, if you hear ecosystem, it's really just a combination of features and solutions that empowers our clients to deliver world-class service. Now, in a moment, Maritza, John, and JP will share a bit on the journey to date, but more importantly today, also what we are planning for 2026. But one thing you can be sure of is in everything we do, we aim to solve the 4 core challenges, which is helping industry to be more compliant, more manageable, more scalable, and more profitable.
Danie, if we talk product, it's technology, and it affects everyone. And we do know it's not there to replace us, but to enable us. AI is sort of a hot topic. Can you give us your high-level thoughts on how AI, which is part of technology, will impact property managers in 2026? I'm not asking you to give us the perfect answers because many don't know, but just give us your high-level thoughts there.
Yeah, Schalk, it's interesting you say many don't know. Even the top 6 CEOs running the AI companies are unsure of exactly what AI will be able to do in the future. But we've all seen some impact in 2025. But I think the pace at which AI evolves is increasing, and it's incredible. And it's really important for us to keep our finger on the pulse. And that's why events like today, sharing a bit on the topic, is so important. But I believe what we will see more of, increasingly more of in 2026, is AI will be a default co-worker in your world, whether you are drafting minutes or circulars, whether you're summarizing, when you're analyzing. AI will be there next to you to get things done faster. And then secondly, many recurring tasks or repetitive tasks will be started to be automated through AI, which I think is good for industry. I think we have so much of that. And I think that was just really keeping us from that real value that we can ultimately deliver for our clients. And then because of this, we should start to find that we have more capacity. Now, it feels, when I say it, it feels unreal, but it should really be the case. And I think the question today, and what we will uncover, through the year, and especially at our Engage event, in-person events, is what will we do with that extra capacity? Because it's going to come, and we have to be ready for that.
Danie, that latches beautiful onto my promise to industry of the 4-day work week. I'm sure at Engage in person, we will unpack how to capitalize the 4 days that we do have, now that we have more time on hand. Danie, so it's obvious we're in for an interesting journey. And the question on everyone's mind is, how should we position ourselves to capitalize on what's coming?
Schalk, I think whenever there's, big moments, big trends happening, we don't like to use the word change because people don't like change. But I think I want to make it loud and clear that in this case, change is going to be inevitable. The big question for us as industry is whether we're going to decide to lead the change or not. Because the impact of this can either happen to you, which might be painful, or it can work beautifully for you. Now, we obviously as a partner, intend to partner with our clients to lead this change. But leadership in this context also really just means we're going to go as far as we can see, because then we will see further. So the question is, what do we see? We believe the future is community and rental asset management. Now, it's very important that the word asset must be defined and unpacked in detail, which we can't do in the short session this morning. But in short, it just means that we will be finding our value as an industry, not so much in the services that we deliver, but in the value and the experiences we create for our clients. Now, whether this is done through property, through people, through data, irrespective, but this Schalk is a big topic, and again, really excited for the in-person Engage events coming up, because we will be unpacking that in much more detail there.